Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-14-2. It's the Tier 8 Soviet SPG. It's located on the northeast corner of Highway, and it's under the command of 73north of WTWW. Now, people have asked, why is there a Ukrainian flag on the side of the vehicle? Well, we had the option of choosing the Ukrainian flag rather than the Soviet one, because that was given to us by Aslains, but we also refused to put the Soviet star onto any vehicle until they leave Ukraine and stop mucking about in someone else's country. Hopefully he'll get the message eventually. I know that certainly some people are actually thinking, how hard is he going to get pushed by a new president? Anyway, 203mm howitzer, capable of doing 900 alpha and penetrating 52mm of armor with a 10.4 meters burst radius between 12.5 and 28 seconds of stun. The standard reload on this Arty is 40.19 seconds. Oh, building got knocked down. 42.19 actually. And we can see 73 North's got that down to 36.51, which is actually quite good considering this is tier 8. Hunting around for a target in the city now. Our guys haven't moved that far in yet, but it's a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks. So he's bottom tier, which means plenty of opportunity to earn lots of XP. Oh, I hear knocking, walls falling. One of the principal privileges of actually using the battle assistant method, in fact, still works on the overhead method as well, is you can hear buildings being, or walls being knocked down. If there's any scenery that's distractible, you can hear it. But sometimes seeing the distractible scenery can lead you getting easy kills. In fact, not so easy kills for some players, but you've seen some absolutely fabulous kills. Talon 1958 actually managed to kill a tank just because it knocked walls down and he knew precisely where it was moving. Okay, well, there's somebody in the center there, in that area. There's also... So look, there we go. IS-3 lands the shell right next door to two tanks. He actually picked up damage on the IS-3. I think there's two IS-3s in that area. And one of them has just got wiped out, so he picked up all the stun assist off that one as well. And now the enemy's moved into the square. We've got an IS-3 in there. Now he's waiting for that Object 430U to come around the corner. If we can land a shell near the 430U, the IS-3 might be able to take advantage. Well, look at this, XM57 comes in. Oh. Well, we lost the IS-3, but we're going after this IS-3 instead. And in fact, we get two tanks again. The IS-3 in the guard, and we stun the 4502A to boot. So that was really good. And the guard goes down, so we've got more stun assist. So this is already turning out to be a really big game, because we've already got 2,915 stun assist in this battle. Oh, didn't work out so well for our Borsig there, because he got hit by the enemy Borsig, who just drove out of that square and immediately wiped them out. Now, this 4502 is very keen to join in the action. No, he's not so keen to receive his shell, and that landed just the other side of him for 145, and again he's been stunned again. We were 2 behind, now we're only 1 behind, but we're about to lose another tank. I think the IS-3A on our team is down to his last few hit points. And he's facing off against the Borsig over there, who just gets the kill. So rams out the Borsig, lands short, but he did get stunned. And there's a fairly good chance If that guy gets spotted, we might pick up some stun assist. Okay, over on the enemy cap area. Well, I can hear distraction going on. So somebody's moving about, knocking things over. And in fact, we've now got an attack group forming up. A Progetto, a G-Saw, and a Gorilla 15. And he's just killed the M40, M43 on the enemy team. So yes, that first shot he fired when the building got flattened, it was the correct place. There was somebody there. So it was perfectly correct to fire over there, and this time around he splashed the guy to death. Now I also think he's doing the right thing, moving out to the field, because it appears the enemy have left very few tanks in the middle of the field. Most of their tanks are actually in the city and conducting attacks. We're turning to face. The SU-14-2 does turn very slowly. And we just fired in at the Sharpview Tier 4, just as unfortunately he was killed. And you notice he was also on the move there, so he wasn't going to get an accurate shot. He'd accidentally hit the reverse key, the F key, and it was going back slowly in cruise control. But our teammates are doing very well on the enemy cap area, and it looks like the enemy might have made a fatal mistake and left the back door open, and our guys are now happily in their cap. And so long as the others get in, the Gorilla 15 and the Progetto, then that might actually get us a win, because the enemy are going to have to send somebody back, and the only tank technically they have in the area is the Foch. But I don't think he can see the G-Saw at the moment. I think the G-Saw is just unspotted. So it may be that 73 North is the only one that's going to actually get a shell onto the Foch. Oh, it's the ISU-152 comes in, lines up the shot. There's the Foch. Okay, so we're lining up the shell. Took a little while. He fires. We get a splash kill. Now the Foch managed to get a bit further north. He did get a reset. And now we've got the Object 430U coming back. In fact, all the enemy tanks that were in the town appear to have actually changed direction. Oh, no, they didn't actually. We just lost the IS-3. And so we now have a problem, because we're the only tank near our cap area, and all the action is going on over on their cap area. So we're going to try a shot on the Foch. He's fully lined up, and it lands just the other side of the Foch. There's been a lot of that going on. Yes, head north, get into the tree line, just the other side of that ridge line or the berm. And if you can, that might conceal you from the enemy tanks that are coming near to our cap area. Now they might be inclined to start capping. And this tree line here will actually give you some cover. Okay, they have started capping, so they've got somebody at the other end, and they're counting on a reset. It's a pity the Gorilla 15 and the Progetto 65 didn't turn around and go into the enemy cap, because if they had, we might have won already. But now we're trying to get a shot on this guy, and unfortunately we were spotted and taken out by the 50 TP. But there goes their 430U, and we're about to cap out, and they've got no chance of getting a reset now. So this is going to end in our favor. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for 73 North of WTWW in the SU-14-2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11, and his win rate was 3,149, which is Super Unicum standard. He didn't fire that many shots, but he did get quite a bit of damage, mostly stun assist. That's where he got the ace tanker. And of course, despite the fact that he got wiped out, he did actually prevent or help his teammates to secure the cap area, and that's what won the game. If we look at the team score, we can see the highest damage in the game actually went to the Object 430U on the enemy team. He got 8,418 hit points. He also picked up a high caliber and a Confederate. Second highest damage turned out to be their 50 TP. That was the guy who killed us. He got 4,603. And the third highest damage, well, that turned out to be the Progetto 65 on our team, who got 3,819. 73north managed to get 2,251 hit points of damage. He was only beaten by 2 members of the enemy team and 2 members of his own team, placing him in 5th place. When it came to kills, though, it was definitely the 50 TP. He came out with 5 kills in the game. 3 kills went to the enemy Borsig and to our Gorilla 15. And in joint 3rd place, we've got the Progetto 65, 73north in his SU-14-2, and the Lurva all got 2 kills, and the Object 430U on the enemy team got 2. And when it came to base XP, well, there was nobody else near him. 73north picked up 1,321 base experience points out of that game. Again, all down to that stun assist. He was tier 8 in a tier 10 game, and he was whacking those tier 10 tanks and picking up 10% extra or 20% extra for every shot he did fire into them. So a massive score. The only player to get over 1,000 base, and he gets 1,321. Second highest was the Lurva with 803. Third highest was the Progetto 65 with 778. He fired only 9 shots. 9 shots to get an ace tanker. Very, very well played. But again, he did have the right combination. Tier 8 tank in a tier 10 game. He was just absolutely hammering the enemy. 12 splashes. Some of the targets he picked as well, where he was hitting multiple tanks with each shot. And 2,251 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was from the 50 TP, and it finished him off completely. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed, and he got 4,566 hit points of stun assist, and that's where the ace tanker turned up. And he got that of 10 stuns. So 9 shots fired, but 10 stuns out of the game. And he nearly got a Confederate. If we look at the team score to see which ones actually did get the Confederate, not the G-Saw, he got the Invader for our team. So he was the one that capped most longest. But there was somebody on here with a Confederate. Yes, it's this guy, the best scorer on the enemy team. He got a Confederate for 11 and 2. So he actually had a 9 difference. 9 difference. So yes, that's why he didn't. 73north did not get the Confederate, because he only had a 6 difference. So he would have had to have hit more tanks to actually get that Confederate, and it was going to be difficult because most of the enemy tanks were dying out. So yes, let's go back to the details, and we can see he actually managed to get 46,091 credits profit of premium account and 1,981 experience points. But the best thing of all is he got his first ace, and he will find it a lot easier as it goes by, especially if he keeps doing what he's doing. So congratulations on your first ace. You can tell it's the first one because of the scrolls underneath the M. You only get that once, and this is the first time you've seen it. So well done indeed. Great result. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.